The Billionaire Who Pretended to Be Poor for Love. What if everything you owned was the very reason no one truly loved you? This is the story of a billionaire who gave it all up, not for money, not for power, but for something far more dangerous: love. He arrived with dust on his shoes and silence in his name. In the city, he was Kweku Mensah, a man whose signature moved markets, whose wealth touched skyscrapers, whose life was built on power. But in the quiet village of Adumkram, he became someone else. Kojo. Just another man trying to survive. No luxury, no status, no identity. Just truth. Or at least, something close to it. In the city, love had always come easy. Too easy. Smiles came before introductions. Affection came before connection. And every "I love you" felt like it was meant for his money. So he left. Not to escape life, but to find something real. Village life didn't welcome him gently. His hands blistered from work. His body ached from labor. The nights were too quiet, the days too honest. But slowly, he changed. People began to see him, not as a rich man, not as a powerful man, just a man. And then he met her. Amma. She sold roasted plantain by the roadside, her stall leaning like it had its own story to tell. She wasn't impressed by him. She wasn't curious about him. She simply saw him. "You don't talk much," she said one day. "I talk when I have something to say," he replied. She smiled. "Then you must not have much to say." For the first time in a long time, he felt something real. Days turned into weeks. Kojo kept coming back. At first for the food, but later for her. Amma didn't chase his story. She didn't dig into his past. And in that silence, he found peace. Until one evening she asked, "What are you running from?" He froze. "I'm just looking for something real," he said. Amma nodded. "Then don't lie when you find it." And just like that, truth arrived. A black SUV rolled into the village, cutting through dust, through silence, through his lie. A man stepped out. "Kweku Mensah," he called. The name echoed. The village turned, and Kojo stood still. That evening he went to her. "I was going to tell you," he said. "But you didn't," Amma replied. "I didn't know how." "You knew how to hide." Her words were soft, but heavy. "I came here because I wanted to be loved for who I am," he said. Amma looked at him. "And who are you?" He had no answer. "You pretended to be poor," she said quietly, "but poverty is not a costume. It's a life people here cannot take off." He lowered his eyes. "If you want real love," she continued, "don't test people, don't hide. Stand in your truth and let someone choose you knowing everything. That's the only love that lasts." The next morning, the SUV was still waiting. The village was watching, and he stood between two lives. He looked at Amma one last time. She didn't call him. She didn't stop him. She simply continued her work, like someone who already knew her worth. He took a step forward, not as Kojo, not as the man who hid, but as Kweku Mensah, a man finally ready to be seen. And maybe one day, if he returned, he would come back with nothing to prove, only something real to offer. Because in the end, love doesn't need disguises. It only needs truth. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because sometimes the realest stories are the ones we try to hide.